Morning guys, last night we got a big dumping of snow here in our area, so I decided to make a video to show you our equipment that we use to clean our driveway. In particular, I'm going to focus on the snowblower itself and tell you the reasons why we chose this particular style. So before we moved into the ranch, we were living in the city in a small double car driveway where we were using a walk behind snowblower, and that seemed to work fine for that situation. However, our new driveway here is about 600 yards long, for which we realized quickly that a walk behind snowblower was not going to do the job. The previous owner of the property was utilizing a snow removal service, but I did not like the idea of being reliant on somebody else, as well as they were asking for $2,200 a season to do the snow removal, which I thought was way too high and I could do it myself for way cheaper. Before we bought this snowblower package, we were considering 3 different types of blowers for our tractor. The first one we considered was obviously the most optimal one, was a front mounted blower, but I did not like the idea of having the blower mounted to the front, because that way I would not be able to use my loader. In addition, the price for the front mounted blower was over $10,000, which I thought was way too expensive for one simple job of blowing snow. We also considered an inverted rear mounted PTO 3-point hitch snow blower, which instead of facing to the back, faces to the front. But we decided not to go with that one as well, because the price was more expensive than the rear facing one, as well as I don't like the idea of having to drive over the snow area that you will be clearing, because there's a high probability that you'll get stuck if the snow is deep enough. After considering all our options very carefully, we decided to go with the rear mounted, rear facing blower, as it was the cheapest option and it performed just as well as the other options, with the minor discomfort of having to drive backwards. Also, this rear mounted blower has big advantages because you can take it on and off if you need to use some other implement very quickly, especially if you have a quick attach hitch, rather than having to take off the loader or the loader arms and have a front mounting blower, which would take considerable amount more time to get the right equipment mounted to the tractor. This blower cost about $4,500, which I figured would pay itself off in about 2 years when you compare to the cost of having to hire a service to clean the driveway, if you do not consider my labor and fuel into that equation. The other nice thing about this blower is we were able to include in the main tractor package, which we purchased from John Deere at 0% financing. So before I start the tractor and get going with the blower, I first need to check the fuel gauge, make sure we got enough fuel and we don't run dry, because as you may be aware, if you run dry on a diesel tractor, you're in big trouble. You got to bleed the lines to get the tractor going again. We then turn on the tractor. We wait for the glow light to stop flashing. So to get the snowblower going, you first have to turn on the PTO. Then you have to rev up the throttle all the way up till you hit 540. And then you use this lever here on the right side to raise and lower the blower as you see fit, utilizing this 3-point hitch height control lever. This lever right here controls the direction of the chute. Once the blower is going, you then use the hydrostatic transmission to drive backwards or forwards and start clearing snow. All right guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it, and stay tuned for more ranch equipment videos. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps our channel grow. Also, please do leave a comment and let us know what type of snow removal equipment you're using on your property.